What's up, guys? Soldier back in another video here on the second channel, Soldier Plays. Now today we're going to be reacting to ESPN's ranking of the NBA 75, or I think it's actually 76 top players. Now if you guys are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button, sub up, turn on my noties, and drop a like in this video. But let's get into it. I've been grinding out videos on this channel, by the way, almost daily, but you know what I'm saying. I got a couple more already, like pre-recorded. Like I'm going to be daily uploading, so turn on my noties, don't miss them. But let's see. Number 76 is Bill Sharman. Now, I think he's a top 10. Nah, I don't really know much about him. He's probably solid at 76, if we're being realistic here. You know, you see some of these names here. I mean, Gary Payton's probably not like way up there, but some of these names are who I'm kind of expecting to be towards the top. So it's going to be interesting to see who the top 10 is, who the top 20, if they have someone I think is really good, like in the 50s or something like that. It's going to be really interesting. And keep in mind, these are just the best players of all time. So Damian Lillard at 75, he's a debatable top 75 player. Also, there's 76 players because there was a tie. I think it says it right here. There's a tie. So there's 76. Lillard's a person or a guy that, like, I don't know, like top 70. I guess he could get in, but he's definitely not up there yet because he hasn't really accomplished too much. He has a lot of all-star appearances, but you know what I mean? He hasn't really won, so he hasn't really done much other than make the all-star game. You know, he's won a couple of series, but yeah, Dave Bing, I don't really know much about him. He's probably fine there. Dave, I don't even know how to say his last name. Dubusher, probably fine there. 16, 11. You know what I'm saying? He played in the 60s. So I don't know. Billy Cunningham. Okay. So, I mean, we're just getting these guys, the older guys, out of the way. He played in the 60s again. Anthony Davis at 71. Also, let me know in the comments which ranking you think is just the most off in this video, or any opinions you guys have. Let me know in the comments because I'm gonna reply to all comments. Well, not reply, but I'll read them all. AD though at 71, he's a guy that I feel like's a little overrated when it comes to all time because he hasn't really done much. Like, he went to LA, won a ring, but he was with LeBron. He's another guy. He's been to a lot of all-star games, but I don't know. Yeah, I think 71's a decent ranking for him, but you got to keep in mind, he probably has 10 more years on his career, so he's going to most likely go way lower, or whatever you want to say, with this. So Dolph Shays is 70. He's another one. Played in the 40s, 50s, like, so that's fine. Carmelo at 69, one of the best scorers of all time. I'm fine with that. Westbrook at 68. Westbrook's really bad right now. Is this recency bias? Maybe. I think when you take into account everything he's accomplished, I think you got to put Westbrook lower. Okay, so if I say lower, I mean closer to 1, right? So if I say higher, he should be closer to 75. So I think Westbrook should be lower, closer to 1. Like, I think Westbrook is probably debatably top 50. Let's see who they have in front of him, but just because of those prime years that he had, I know he's not a winner. Like, he's just he is a cancer to a team, but he was crazy, and I don't know. I think he'll be able to pick it up, but yeah. Dennis Rodman at 67. I'm fine with it. He has a lot of rings. Paul Arizin, I don't know how to say it, but I don't know much about him. Again, he played in the 50s, so I'm sure that's fine. I like how they have the old players this high up, because to be honest, they probably shouldn't be close to the top 10 because they just played when there was literally like plumbers playing in the league. Lenny Wilkins, another one, played in the 60s. Don't really know much about him. Hal Greer, another one. Robert Parrish, 70s, 80s. I feel like this is a solid ranking because there's just so many good players. So I feel like it's a solid ranking for him. Paul Pierce at 62. Yeah, that's probably about right. That's probably maybe. Yeah, no, I say 62 is about right. Dave Cohen's another really old player. And actually, I have this tab open just so that if I really don't know anything about him, I can look up and we can see. So 8-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA, 2-time NBA champ. So, I mean, I guess that's all. Let me go back to full screen. Sam Jones, who played with the Celtics. Pretty sure he has a lot of rings. Like 7. Let me check. Yeah, so he has 10 rings. He was playing with Bill Russell, which I want to see where they put Bill Russell, but 5-time All-Star. average 17 a game. So, I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with Sam Jones there. Let's see, top 60. Nate Archibald. So there was actually a Jimmy High Roller video where he said Nate Archibald had this crazy year. I forget what it was, but he averaged crazy numbers and missed the All-Star team. Hold on, let me check this. Oh my God, wait. Let me type Tiny Archibald. Okay. All right, where's the year here? So these are the stars of the All-Stars. So which one was it? It was like, shit, what was the year? Oh, this one where he averaged 28 and 9 and wasn't an All-Star. So he's probably one of the most underrated players of all time just because of that. 6-time All-Star. He's low-key like a forgotten player, but I mean, I'm fine with that ranking because, again, there's going to be a lot of good players. Elvin Hayes at 58. Solid spot for him. Willis Reed. Honestly, I'm trying to go a little bit quick through these like ones closer to 75 because I want to see the top players, but that's fine. James Worthy, 56. Earl Monroe, 55. Pete Maravich at 54. Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. Clyde at 53. I want to see who they have ahead of him because, again, and let me, because they had Westbrook at what? I'm sorry, but wait, did I already pass it? Westbrook at 68? Bro. Westbrook is probably, he's better than, well, it's hard to compare eras because it was a way different time. But I say Westbrook's better than Archibald. I say he's better. Like, who else we got? I don't know. I just feel like Westbrook should probably be closer to 1, even though I'm not a big Westbrook fan. George Girvin at 52. Reggie Miller at 51. Let me see. Let me just make sure. Yeah, like 5-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA. He is one of the best shooters of all time, but I low-key feel like he might be a little overrated. Because 5-time All-Star, I guess the 3-time All-NBA is good. Like, he's definitely top 75, but I would probably put him closer to 75. 51, I don't know. James Harden at 50. Now, I feel like that's a little crazy because Harden, in my eyes, is at least top 40. Maybe top 30. We got to see who's up there, but Harden is one of the best scorers of all time. He's averaged some of the highest numbers we've ever seen from any player ever, and he's at 50. Nate Thurman, 49. He's one of the most underrated players of all time, but again, it's hard to compare eras. Wes Unseld, Ray Allen at 47. So what do you guys think about that? Ray Allen is ahead of James Harden. No. That is probably the craziest thing I've seen on this entire list yet. They have Ray Allen ahead of James Harden. Let me just hold on. All right, so let's compare. Ray Allen, 10-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA. I actually didn't know he had those All-NBAs, but let's be honest. James Harden, 2-time NBA champ though. Like, it's Ray Allen. Like, he's really good, but I just feel like Harden should be probably closer to 30 than where he is. So let's go to James Harden. Already 10-time All-Star. He's age 32. 7-time All-NBA, 3-time scoring champ. MVP, in my opinion, he should have 2 MVPs. 6th man of the year when he first came into the league. There's no way that Ray Allen is ahead of James Harden. And James Harden still has like 8 more years left of his career if he plays till he's 40. So that is just crazy to me. Jerry Lucas, Bob McAdoo, Bill Walton at 44. I don't know. He should probably be closer to 75 in my opinion than where he is here. Jason Kidd, 43. I guess I'm fine with that. One of the best passers ever. 43, maybe that's a little low though. Maybe put him closer to 50. Gary Payton at 42. I'm okay with that. He was one of the best defenders, especially guard defenders of all time, and he could score, pass. He could, basically do everything. Walt Frazier, Patrick Ewing at 40. So now we're in the top 40. Here's where it's going to start to get interesting. Kevin McHale, 39. Rick Barry at 38. Steve Nash at 37. I'm a big Steve Nash guy because I really liked him. He could shoot the 3, and this is when No one, I mean, people were shooting threes when he was playing, but like now they're shooting way more. He shot more threes than most people. He could pass really good. One of the best assisters of all time. He had, I think, 2 MVPs. Number 37 for Nash. I mean, let's see who they have ahead of him. Dominique, 36. I think that's a good spot for him. Yeah, that's a Bob Pettit. He played when the league first started, basically. I think he was the first MVP. I could be wrong, but I'm fine with that because he dominated back in the day. Bob Cousy at 34. Thirteen-time All-Star, 6-time NBA champ. He was playing with Bill Russell and that team. 12-time All-NBA. Yeah, he got it. 12-time All-NBA. He got it. But again, something people don't remember is when Bill Russell was playing, when Bob Cousy was playing, all these old players, there was like not a lot of teams in the league. I think there was 8 teams. So to me, a lot of these players are a little overrated. I know they dominated, but you got to think, it's a league with 8 teams. The All-NBA teams are going to be way easier to make. The league, the whatever, is going to be way easier to win. So Bill Russell has 8 rings. There was 4 teams in his conference, I think. So it's like, I don't know. And actually, we'll get to Bill Russell. I want to see where they put Bill Russell because that's going to be interesting. Kawhi at 33. I mean, how old is Kawhi? I would say 29. I have no clue, actually. Let's see. He's 30. Okay, so like Kawhi has a lot left of his career. I hope he does get injured a lot, so maybe not, but he is one of the best, if not the best, two-way player that we've ever seen. And he literally got the Raptors a ring. 2-time NBA champ, one with the Spurs. 2-time Finals MVP. 2 times Depoy. 5-time All-NBA. I mean, shit. I would probably put Kawhi a little higher, like closer to. I'd probably have Kawhi at like 24, 25. Yeah, I would put him a little lower. Pippen at 32. So they have Pippen over Kawhi, which I get it because Pippen won a lot more. And Kawhi still has a lot of his career left, but Kawhi's already one spot behind Pippen. Now, I'm fine with that. I would rather have Kawhi. But again, I see what they're doing here because he doesn't have all the accolades yet. And he still has a lot of career left. So he's going to pass Pippen. AI at 31. I would assume he'd be in the 20s, maybe 27-ish. But I guess that's nitpicking. That's fine. D-Wade at 30. I mean, there's a lot of good players that are going to be in the top 30. So let's see. Chris Paul, 29. One of the best point guards of all time. One of the most underrated players of all time, in my opinion. Chris Paul, he's just a winner. You know what I mean? He just helps his... And I know he doesn't have a finals ring, but... Like, compare Chris Paul to Westbrook. In my opinion, Chris Paul... I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know if you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. Chris Paul's a winner. Westbrook holds his teams back. They both have no rings, but I feel like... And it's... I don't know if calling Chris Paul a winner is the right word, but Chris Paul helps teams when he goes there. You know what I'm saying? He literally brought the Suns to the finals. But, shit, we'll see if he can get a ring this year. But, yeah, let's see who's ahead of him. George Mikan at 28. Played in the 40s, 50s. It's whatever. Isaiah Thomas at 27. I mean, I guess they have him ahead of Chris Paul because he won and Chris Paul hasn't. So we'll see when Chris Paul gets rings, because I assume Chris Paul will pass some of these guys, go into like, you know, the low 20s range, maybe, if he starts winning a couple rings. John Havlicek 26. I like John Havlicek, so I'm fine with it. David Robinson at 25. So top 25 now. We broke the top 25. This is where it's going to get really interesting. John Stockton at 24. I'm fine with it because pretty sure he's the number 1 most assists in NBA history, most steals in NBA history. And how many rings does he have? Let me see. I think I'm going to say 2. Or none. Did he never win? I thought that team won with Malone. Or am I just missing it? Yeah, I guess he never won. Did Karl Malone ever win? No. Wow. Unless I'm missing. I thought they won. Again, I wasn't alive, but I thought they did. Karl Malone's right ahead of him at 23. Now, when I hear Karl Malone, yeah, he's got some, he's not a good guy, off the court. He's had his problems, but I feel like Karl Malone should be higher. 23, what is he? The third most points scored in NBA history? Something like that. He's up there. That alone, I think, would put him higher. I guess because he never won is why he's this high on the list instead of closer to 1. Most decorated, ringless. Oh, yeah, so ringless. Yeah, him and Stockton never won. I never knew that. I thought they had at least one. 14 All-Star nods, 2 MVPs, second all-time leading scorer. I think he's third. Wait, when was this made? I don't want to check. I thought LeBron passed him. I don't know. But maybe he didn't yet. Malone had a misfortune of matching up with Michael Jordan. Yeah, I would put Malone higher. I would put Malone ahead of Charles Barkley. I would. What about you guys? I know Barkley's good. Honestly, 22 is too good for Barkley. He should be more close to like 30, 35 in my opinion. 6'6". Average 14 rebounds and 86. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would definitely put Karl Malone ahead of Barkley. KG at 21. I guess that's fine because, we're coming in on the top 20. But KG, one of the best players of all time for sure. Elgin Baylor at 20. I'm fine with it. Again, he's one of the older players. I don't really know much about him. Average 27.4 points per game, 13.5 rebounds per game. That's just crazy. That's crazy. Jerry West, the logo at 19. Hold on. In my opinion, let me pull up his stats. Let me pull up Jerry West's stats. Jerry West. 14-time All-Star, 12-time All-NBA. Again, this was when there wasn't a lot of teams in the league. I guess they started adding teams probably, you can't really see, but these later years. 5-time All-Defensive. I don't know. I guess it's fine. I would probably put him a little bit higher up, maybe close to 30, but that's fine. Giannis at 18. Now, I was telling some people the other day that if there's a player in the NBA that's gonna push for top 5 all time, top 10, it's gonna be Giannis. So I like this ranking. He's already at 18. Like, guys, can we take a moment to look at this? He just turned 27. He's 27, right? 27. 6-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, 4-time All-Defensive. He's a depoy, 2-time MVP. He carried the Bucks and won the finals MVP. That's so many accolades already. He's 27. If he plays till he's 40, that's going to be crazy. Because, bro, if he plays till he's 40, he'll probably win at least 2 more rings, right? And he'll be the main guy. Like, he's just one of the most dominant players in NBA history. And 18 already, I'm fine with it, I guess, because I'm a big Giannis guy. He's probably going to be the best power forward of all time when his career's over. That's just my take. Right now it's probably Tim Duncan. It's probably Tim Duncan, yeah. But Giannis could pass him. So 18, I'll take that. That's fine. Dirk at 17, yeah. I mean, yeah, you probably got to put Dirk ahead of Giannis as of right now. Dirk, a great player. Curry at 16. Whenever I do my rankings, I always have Curry around 11, 10 already. Best shooter of all time, no debate. Just teams have to completely change their game plan when he is the opponent. They got to double him. They got to, even off the ball, like, it's just their main focus is him, and then people are just wide open. And honestly, yeah, I would put him like at 10 or 11, but 16, I don't know. That's pretty bad, I would say. Let's see who's out of him. Moses Malone. Like, so this is my thing. How are you gonna put? Did Moses Malone win? He won an MVP, Finals MVP. So I guess he won. Yeah, he won a championship. But, like, this is my thing. Karl Malone should be ahead of Moses Malone. I have never seen a list where, I mean, Carmelo's right here, 23. I've never seen a list where Moses was ahead of Carl. But I don't it's not that deep. I'll keep going. So Dr. J at 14. Oh, let me pull the stats real quick. We're getting close to the top 10 here, but let's see. 16-time All-Star, 7-time All-NBA. He did win in 83. 4-time MVP. So that's a lot. That's big. That's big. So I guess he's fine there. In my mind, before looking at those accolades and these specific numbers, I would have probably had him around 20, probably closer to 20, but I guess 14's fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Hakeem at 13, that's probably a good spot for him. Who have we not seen yet? I mean, obviously I know a lot of the names, but I'm just trying to... 12 players. Who's going to be 12? I'm going to say... Now, let's just see. KD at 12. That's fine, because when I do my rankings, I usually have him at like 11 or 12. So I like that. KD, though, what do you guys think? You guys think he's going to break top 10 all time once his career's over? I think he could. I think he probably will. Shaq at 11. 11 for Shaq. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is wild. Shaq should be... He's like 5 or 6 for me. 7 at the worst. 8 maybe. But he's 11. Shaq does not break the top 10. 15-time All-Star. 4-time NBA champ. 2-time scoring champ. Like Shaq, scoring champ. He's a dog. 14-time All-NBA. You know how hard that is? Rookie of the Year, 3-time All-Star MVP. That doesn't really matter. MVP here, 3-time Finals MVP, 3 times All-Defensive. Nah. 7'1", probably he's the most dominant player in NBA history. He's got to be in the top 10. He has got to be in the top 10. Kobe at 10. R.I.P. Kobe, of course. Always got to mention it, but yeah, I probably have Kobe around 10. That's fine, but Shaq at 11, that's just crazy. That is crazy to me. Holy shit. Holy shit. They have Oscar at 9. How is he ahead of Shaq? How is Oscar Robertson ahead of Shaq? And Kobe? 12-time All-Star. Again, this is when there was like not a lot of teams in the league. There was plumbers in the league. There was people that are not good at basketball in the league. 6-time assist champ, 11-time All-NBA Rookie of the Year, 1-time MVP, 12-time All-Star. Like, I know he like put up triple-double numbers and he was really good, but I'm putting Kobe ahead of him. I'm putting Shaq ahead of him. I'm putting KD definitely ahead of Oscar. Like, come on. Hakeem ahead of Oscar. Dr. J is probably in the range of Oscar. Moses, nah, I'll put Oscar ahead of him. Curry is better than Oscar Robertson. That is just sad that Oscar is ahead of Curry. And Curry still has years left, but he's already past Oscar. That's absurd. Tim Duncan at 8. I mean, that's a little low. What I mean by that, of course, is he should be probably closer to like 15, 14, 13. 8's a little low for him, I would say. But he is one of the most underrated players of all time. I don't have to pull the stats. But Larry Bird at 7. He's a really good player. And I'm not too mad about this, but I feel like he's one of those players that as we get these new players coming in, he's going to be falling down or he's going to go up the rankings. You know what I mean? I would probably have Larry Bird, yeah, like around 10. Around 10. Bill Russell at 6. I've never been a big Bill Russell guy, but because of what I've been saying. Let me tell you guys something about him. 12-time All-Star, 11-time NBA champ, right? 5-time MVP. All defensive once. Rebound champ. Averaged 22.5 rebounds, which is crazy. But again, you got to realize he was playing when there was like plumbers in the league, right? There was like people that are not good at basketball could get into the league because it wasn't that popular. The skill was just not there, right? And this guy was huge. He's 6'10", 215 in the 50s. 111 times, so yeah, that's impressive. But again, there's like 8 teams in the league. He was never the leading scorer on his team when it comes to like points per game. There's always someone with more points per game than him. But yeah, he was really good. 6 though, I feel like a lot of people would put him around this range, maybe even top 5. But for me, Bill Russell maybe isn't even in my top 10. The rings are a lot, but I don't know. 6, I would not put him that low. Top 5, Wilt. Now, Wilt for me is 4th, probably. I would say LeBron 1. I go LeBron 1. A lot of people go MJ. If you want to go MJ, you can do that. I won't really argue it, but I do think LeBron is 1, MJ 2. Then Kareem 3. That's like the top 3. That's the top 3. You can't really argue that top 3 right there. And then I probably go Wilt and then Shaq. That's probably my top 5. Wait, I just realized we didn't see Magic. Is Magic 4? Bro. Magic Johnson at 4. And they had Curry at 16. Curry at 16, Magic at 4. 12-time All-Star, 10-time All-NBA, 3-time Finals MVP, 3-time MVP. 5-time NBA champ, which is crazy. And so let me know in the comments if you guys are still watching. Who are you taking all time, Curry or Magic? Yes, Curry doesn't have the accolades yet. He's only won 3 rings. He is a scoring champ though. So I think for me, and I am a Warriors fan, Curry's my favorite player of all time. Just because of what he does and how he's revolutionized the game. I think that gives him the edge over Magic. I know Magic could play way better defense, probably pass better. But I just think Curry's shooting abilities and what he does on offense outweighs Magic a little bit. Magic's right behind him in my opinion. If you want to put Magic ahead of him, you can. Let me know in the comments who you guys got, Magic or Curry. Right now, too. Not Curry at the end of his career, because Curry will probably pass him right by the end of his career. He's still got probably like 6-7 years, maybe 8. We'll see. But Magic at 4 is crazy. I would probably put Magic. If I'm putting Curry ahead of him, then I'll put Curry like around 9, Magic 10, something like that. Kareem at 3. I mean, this was kind of expected. Kareem's just always sitting at 3 in these rankings, right? So I'm fine with that. He was crazy. Number 1 point scorer of all time until LeBron passed him. But number 2 in ESPN's ranking is LeBron, which was kind of expected. Most rankings have Michael Jordan at 1 because I feel like they don't want to put LeBron ahead of him yet, like for some reason. But bro, LeBron is just the longevity of LeBron's career is what is so impressive. And it's like, when are people gonna say he's the GOAT? Will there be a time? Are people stuck on MJ? Like, it's fine if you want to keep saying MJ, but you know, MJ at 1. Just LeBron has been good for so long. It's been like 20 years and he's still putting up insane numbers. Like, what is he, 40? Like, Jesus Christ. MJ wasn't doing that. MJ had a gambling thing and he had to leave the NBA, which people don't really talk about. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, but that's where he had to go play baseball. But MJ at 1, it's whatever. They're 1 and 2 for sure. They're 1 and 2 for sure. And Kareem's 3 for sure. That's the top 3. No debate, in my opinion. No debate. But yeah, what do you guys think of these rankings? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to start to react to more things. This was just a list, but I'm going to start to react to more videos. I'm trying to look up what I can react to and what I can't. I'm trying to hit people up and say like, yo, do you know the rules? Because I don't want to get copyrighted. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.